Back-to-back, is it harder to defend the title than it is to win it?
I don't think so. I think we just had this confidence that that we kind of fulfilled throughout all season. We knew what we were capable of, and we knew that we could get to this point and be back-to-back state champions. And so I just think that we fulfilled what we looked forward to all season, and we took it one game at a time. But no, I honestly think we just played our game, and we got here. So.
You knew it was Wyoming Indian. You knew they weren't going to go away. Talk about the game.
Well, it was back and forth. It was a super fun game, super competitive. We've had close games like that only twice this season, and so it was kind of fun to end off my career in a closer game like that, not a blowout. And so they're a phenomenal team, and it was really fun to get to play them. And it's just a blessing to be able to play the sport that I love. And yeah, it was a really fun game, and I'm glad we ended off that competitive. So.
One thing I've noticed this season, frustration rarely ever sits in on this team, and so you miss a shot, big deal. You scramble for offensive rebounds, get those second chances. That's what I've noticed a lot about this team. Is that what you see?
Yeah, for sure. I think we have accountability partners too, so if we are getting frustrated or getting on our heads, we just look at each other and we snap each other out of it. And our team is just so close-knit that it's easy to get out of our heads for one another.
Back-to-back state champs, how did it feel to get everyone's best shot this season?
It felt really good. Our team is very strong, and we worked very hard for this.
This championship game, you knew Wyoming Indian wasn't going to go away. Just kind of talk about how the game went.
Well, we started out a little slow. We knew that we had to pick up the pace somehow. So at halftime, we just knew that we wanted it more than them, and so we brought it to them.
This season, a lot of your games, not even close. But what could you do? I mean, you just kind of stuck to business as usual. How would you get through all that?
So our coach has a saying, it's everything is important, nothing is special. So we treat the game the same at anyone who we play.
A lot of times, a lot of games, a lot of your strengths is that you battle for that offensive rebound. You get those second chance points. What were you kind of seeing as?
My coach tells me to always get the rebound. She gives me a job, so that's the one thing that I focus on. And throughout the season, we've just gotten better and better.
This game, you're going up against Wyoming Indian. Historically, they're never going to go away. Kind of pulled away though at the end, but just talk about the game.
It was a good game. I think we just stayed present, stayed in the moment, and it worked out in the end. So.
Throughout the season, I know a lot of your games were pretty one-sided. Not much you could really do about that. You just had to kind of stick to business as usual. What was going on there on those games where it wasn't even close?
I think all year we just talked about playing our game and not worrying about what other teams were doing to us, and I think it worked out in the end. So.
Some of the strengths of this team, you battle hard for offensive rebounds, second chance points. Sometimes you just go down there, put up a shot, and if you miss, oh well, you back to work. What have you seen all season?
I think we have a lot of different skill sets on this team, and we all really blend well together. And so I think it's just a good team, skill-wise, all around.
What was it like to get everybody's best shot?
I don't know. I think it was just a good team win.